what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next. I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 74,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And as you guys know, I've recently started a Facebook account, so you can add me on Facebook, and we can be Facebook friends, so go do that. Link is in the description. And finally, be sure to turn on that notification bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified each time I upload a video. Thank you. But once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video, and today we are talking about another urban legend. And this urban legend is called White Hands. So, the story of White Hands is about a group of friends in Japan who went legend hunting at this old tunnel that is rumored to be haunted. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's get right over to the story. White Hands. There were 4 teenage boys who were the best of friends. One night, they decided to drive out and visit a haunted tunnel they had heard about. Local people sometimes visited the tunnel to test their courage. The boys didn't believe in ghosts, and they wanted to take a picture of themselves in the tunnel so they could show their friends. That night, the 4 young men set out in the car and drove up a steep and lonely mountain road. Eventually, they reached the tunnel and parked outside. According to the urban legend they had heard, if you stood at the mouth of the tunnel and repeated a certain phrase, a ghost was supposed to appear. Together, they stood in front of the tunnel, illuminated by the car's headlights, and said, come out, wherever you are," over and over again. Then, they waited, but nothing happened. "Just like I thought," said one boy. "There's no ghosts." "Yeah, it's just a stupid urban legend," said another boy, trying not to show his fear. "Come on, this is boring. Let's take a picture and go home." The boys gathered at the mouth of the tunnel and left the camera on the hood of the car. The timer ran down, and it took a photo of them. Then, they all climbed back into the car. However, the boy who was sitting in the driver's seat didn't turn on the ignition. The others waited for a few moments in silence. Then they grew impatient. "Hey, why aren't we moving?" shouted one boy from the back seat. The driver didn't respond. He just sat there. "Come on, man, what's wrong with you?" said his friends. The boy in the driver's seat turned slowly and faced his friends. His face was pale, and small droplets of sweat were rolling down his cheeks. "Guys, we're friends, right?" he said. His voice sounded like it was shaking. "Of course we are," answered the others. "Best friends. You guys would always stick by me, right?" he asked. "Sure we would," they replied. "Through thick and thin. If I was in some kind of trouble, you guys would never leave me, right?" he said. "No way," they said. "You can always rely on us." The young man in the driver's seat smiled weakly and mopped his brow. There were tears in his eyes. In a faint whisper, he said, "Then look at my feet." The other boys exchanged puzzled glances, and their eyes slowly moved down towards his feet. 2 white hands were coming up through the floor of the car. The long, gnarled fingers were tightly gripping the ankles of the young man in the driver's seat. For a few moments, His friends stared in shock. Then, suddenly, they started screaming in terror. They scrambled to open the car doors and fled as fast as their legs would carry them, leaving their friend alone in the car. The boys didn't stop running until they came to the bottom of the hill, stopping to catch their breath. They looked at each other with horrified faces. After a while, they cautiously made their way back to the entrance of the tunnel. The car was still there, the headlights illuminating the tunnel. But the young man in the driver's seat was gone. He had vanished, and they never found him. Today, his whereabouts are still unknown. And that is the end of that pretty spooky story. It's kind of like funny, but it's also really kind of creepy. And I feel bad for the kid in the driver's seat. They just left him there. Why would you promise your friend that you will always be by their side? I mean, I guess it's kind of understandable to an extent because, let's face it, if I was if I was there and my friend was, asking all weird questions, you promise you'll always be here for me, right? I'd be like, yeah, of course. You can rely on me. And then if I saw a pair of white hands around his ankles, I'd be like, ah! So I can kind of understand where they're coming from, but it's not cool. Not cool at all. But anyway, my question to all of you guys for question of the day is, would you go to this tunnel alone at night? Let me know in the comment section. That is question of the day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. Let's see if we can go for 1 billion likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember, the most important thing of all, guys, chase your dreams. I love you all. Don't let anybody bring you down. Peace out.